Hey, it's Rick from DreamSideOut. I'm finally getting another video posted, and I have a couple things to say about New Year's resolutions a little bit, well, a month after the start of the new year. So, check it out. Well, here it is, the end of January, almost February. In fact, this video won't be up until February. And I'm just now getting around to the subject of New Year's resolutions. You know, sometimes I have a slow start in the year. Sometimes you need a 30-day fast in order to then come back and start doing something. No, I didn't really do that, but it would be cool if I did. Anyway, oh, and did you like the new animation I did for the intro? I hope so. That took a lot of time to put that little thing together. I hope you liked it. Anyway, I recently found my list of New Year's resolutions that I made last year for 2017. And I'm glad I found it because it reminded me of what was important to me a year ago and how close I may have come to what's important to me now, and how those two still compare. One thing that got me interested in the subject of New Year's resolutions is the number of times I've heard people assert with great sage-like candor that they will not make a New Year's resolution, and they encourage everybody to not do it because you never know. You might not be able to carry it out, and if you don't, you'll feel bad about yourself. And it's certainly a better idea to not do anything that might make you feel bad. I don't subscribe to this view of not making resolutions and avoiding things just because they might make you feel bad. First, I want to make it clear, too, that I'm not saying this in order to attack or criticize individuals. What I'm zeroing in on here is a particular attitude or idea that's embedded in this, and I think it's something that might be a symptom of our culture nowadays. Well, first of all, what is a resolution? Think about it. A resolution is a firm decision to do something or to not do something. A resolution is not as binding as a promise or an oath. You're not signing in blood and swearing before the deities, for God and the universe, that you're going to carry this out or else. That's not what a resolution is. That's more like an oath. And you should be cautious about making oaths. But a resolution is more like a plan. It's just a plan to resolve, to follow through on something. And a plan is always something that has to be held loosely because there's unpredictable obstacles that come up along the way. And you never really carry out a plan exactly as it's planned. There's always changes that you have to make. But a plan or a resolution, nonetheless, is a very important thing to have in order to get anywhere. I mean, if you think about it, can you really escape making resolutions? If you say that you will not make a resolution, well, you've just made one. It's self-defeating because you've resolved not to resolve. My contention here is that you can't really do anything without making some kind of resolution to do so. And it's naive to think that you can get through life without making any sort of resolve. When I was contemplating living in a van, I came to the place where I resolved to do it, and I made that resolve so firm that there was no turning back. Once I resolved, that was like I was on my way. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without a resolution. I do not believe that resolutions are the antithesis of freedom. Seems to be some sort of an idea that if you cut loose from making any resolve and you just allow yourself to free fall, that's actually what freedom is. Actually, a free fall is more binding than anything. You're stuck with gravity heading toward a hard surface real fast. A resolution, though, is a plan to navigate through the uncertainty and the chaos that may lie ahead. I resolved to live in a van because I wanted more freedom in certain areas of my life, but that took resolve. It wasn't freedom from resolution. It was freedom to resolve. It was a resolve to have more freedom, financial freedom, more freedom to require less rather than acquire more. That alone has given me much more freedom, but that was something I resolved to do. I found that once I make a resolve, there's a great deal of comfort in it. I find the most chaos in my life is when I can't resolve or can't figure out what to do. Once I resolve to do it, though, now I'm on my way. It may not turn out exactly like planned, and most often it doesn't. I had 5 things on my list of resolutions for the year. I actually carried out 3 of them. That's what kind of inspired me to do this little video. 2 of them I still haven't carried out, but I intend to. So what? The resolution helped me do some things over the year, one of which was to improve my diet. I did that. I actually lost 25 pounds on a particular fasting type of diet that I'm doing. All of my blood work has improved dramatically, and I'm in much better health. Think about it. Would you be in a committed relationship with somebody if they said right up front, well, I'm not resolving to do anything. I don't make resolutions. Well, then what is a committed relationship anyway, if it's not a resolution? Now, the reason I brought up that example is because I've made that mistake myself, okay? And the end result of signing up to an unresolved situation, it just doesn't end good. You know, it's true. Living in the moment is important because this is where you live, right in the moment. But the comfort of living in the moment is the degree to which I have grounded myself and resolved myself in whatever the path is that I'm on and that I'm taking. I mean, I know there's certain philosophies that try to transcend duality and forget about that kind of stuff. But the fact of the matter is, we're moving through time just as you've been moving through this video, probably. So I guess what I have to say to all that is, I urge you to make good, thoughtful, bold resolutions about where you're going to go and what you're going to do. And then when you fail at your resolution, just pull over to the curb, get out, change the tire, get back in and move on. This is Rick. DreamSideOut.